Hi, I'm Ivan Rodriguez from the Detroit Tigers, and you're watching the Girls Don't Know Sports Show.
Well, if a woman's watching baseball for the first time, okay, it's her first baseball game, what are some of the fundamentals that she has to know if she's going to understand baseball?
I think that what they need to know first is the balls and strikes, innings, and what the pitchers do, where where the fielder needs to throw when it's any ground ball in the infield, where they needs to throw, especially the fundamentals of the game. That's very difficult for a woman to understand in the game. Because I have a wife that she's Colombian and she don't know baseball because in Colombia is they play soccer. So every time, sometimes every time I go home, she asks me questions about the situation, about something that she see in the game, and she asked me. I had to explain to her. But baseball is very complicated for women, and it's for men also. To be honest with you, I've been in baseball a lot of years, and sometimes you learn a new thing in baseball. So
Really?
baseball is very complicated. But
Okay,
it's fun.
here's my question. What you have first base, second base, third base, okay?
Right.
Why is someone a better second baseman than they are a third baseman or a better first baseman than they are a second baseman? It seems like it's all the same.
Well, no, it's not really the same. Shortstop is a different angle. Second base also, but I think that's coming because they practice that base since a little kid.
You play catcher.
Catcher.
Now, why? What was that always been the position that you played?
I love what I do. My position is very tough, and it's just it's a position that you have to work hard. I love to be in the game. I love to call in games. I love to talk to the pitchers. My job is very difficult because now I only hit the ball and catch and throw back to the pitcher. You have to study the hitter. You got to go and study his current report and read what the hitters like to hit and what the hitter don't like to hit. I love what I do. That's the most important thing. Play baseball is my passion. It's hard to believe, but this is my 18th year in the big league. So I'm enjoy. It feels like the first one, and just motivation, just getting ready every year. Physically and mentally to come and have a great year.
How did you get into baseball? Who inspired you?
My family, coming from a baseball family, my dad and my cousin, they all play baseball. My brother plays baseball, and Puerto Rico, where I'm from, everybody plays baseball, and that's our number one sport there. And that's about it. Just a family.
Do you have kids?
I got 3 kids.
And boys or girls?
I got 2 boys and 2 girls.
And how old are your boys?
My boy is 15 years old, and he's 6'1".
Oh,
He's taller than me, and I got 2 girls, 13 and 8.
wow. So do you encourage your son or your daughters to play sports?
Yeah, my 2 daughters play softball.
Really?
They're great players, and my son is a very good baseball player. He's a center field, and he's a kid that is very fast, runs speed, a lot of speed. That's why he's playing center field. He's pop power, and let's see. He's probably gonna follow my steps.
What do people think when you go out to watch him? Are they freaking out because you're out there?
Well, yeah, it is, but sometimes their parents, his teammates' parents, they leave me alone. You just let me watch my son play. But I love to be in the field. Always in the dugout, supporting the kids. Supporting him, and I love what I do. And I love to teaching kids how to play the game. And sometimes I always in the dugout.
What is the hardest thing that you've had to overcome in baseball, or the most difficult thing that you've faced in the sport of baseball?
Well, the most difficult thing, to be honest with you, is playing this game every day. It's not easy to go out there and play the game. Everybody up there, they're major leaguers. They're all great. They're all superstars. And when you compete at that level, you always have to be ready physically and mentally to play the game. And it's a challenge. Every single day that I put this uniform, that I go up there, is a challenge for me.
What advice would you give to the young kids that are looking at this, and their mothers that are aspiring for their children to be baseball players? What advice would you give them to stick through?
Well, the first thing that I say is just to try to be nice with mom and dad and stay in school. In today's days, if the kids, if they want to be a professional baseball player, got to go to school, and at least they have to be 3 points to be able to be drafted. And just and if they love the game of baseball, just work hard, practice every day, and try to do the things and practice the right way, because I always say when you do the things right in practice, that's what you're going to do in the game, and that's basically the best advice that I'm giving to kids.
That's very good advice. Thank you so much for joining us. Appreciate it.